Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Light the candles, flicker, the code comes alive. Midnight hums with creative drive. Stories brewing in cauldrons of light. EAW spell turns words to flight. Ghosts of deadlines start to wail, but we've got Atlas to tip the scale. Agentic tools in the witching hour. Authors rise with pixel power. Black cats on keyboard, sparks ignite. Ekello's beat in the neon night. Ben brings visions clear and bright. Ace the potion, the future's inside. Magic in the code. Stories in our bones, typing through the storm. We make it our throne while the world sleeps. Our empires grow as our familiar, and the words just flow. Magic in the code. Midnight in our veins, November gold runs through our brains. Creativity's cauldron, bubbling hot. We're the future fiction coven. Give it all we've got. It's MCP and vibe, a ritual blend. Authors reborn where the circuits bend. From concept sparks to series fame, we conjure worlds and stake our claim. No silver bullets, just silver screens. Automation fueling our dreams. Productivity's the sweetest pride. We haunt the charts all through the night. Checks from 2026, haunting our wallets with author tricks. The ghost of burnout fade away. AI keeps the monsters at bay. Magic in the code. We're turning the tide. Future fiction rising side by side. EO's realm of books and flame. Authors united. We rename the.
Oh yeah!
From dusk till dawn.
I hope you all are ready to party tonight.
The spell goes on, so grab your coffee, light your screen. This is the future, and we're the dream.
We're not doing that ever again. Like that made me almost vomit, and it made other people sick, and it caused seizures in people. So like we kept trying to say stop. I kept taking myself off the camera, so off the stage.
Oh, my bad.
Also proves how white I was.
My stomach still is queasy.
Squeezy.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ekello Harrid. This is Elizabeth Ann West and Ben Richardson. We are the Future Fiction Academy, and Ben and I are the 1111 Media Creator Academy. And what we're doing tonight is a bunch of fun. We're going to have ourselves a bunch of fun. Elizabeth, how are you this Friday night?
I was fine until I accidentally went on a roller coaster ride that I was not expecting.
Sorry.
It's okay. I kept taking myself off the stage. He kept adding me back in. I'm like, no,
I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. I was
my God.
I thought it was a glitch in the software. I was like, oh, Elizabeth, I want to make sure that you're.
Nope.
I had no idea.
Just so you know, we did not talk about that in advance, anyone. That was not planned.
Oh, yeah, actually it was, but I thought you were here when I said it out loud. Yeah. Okay. Ben knew it was coming. I thought you knew. I thought you were here. I thought I said it while you were here. Sorry about that.
It's It's okay.
Anyway,
Don't
hi
worry.
everybody.
Good song.
How you doing, everyone? It's good to see you all. Wow, look at it just rolling. Does that does this little side thing that we're all seeing on our thing appear in the actual YouTube live now?
Yes. So there's a little toggle now on the top, show comments on stage. And if I toggle it off, it's gone. But if I toggle it on up at the top, people can see in real time their comments. And I think it's really cool because it makes it a lot easier for us to respond.
Yeah, I saw some notification about it when I hopped on here, but I didn't take a lot of time to read it. But when this popped up, I was like, yeah.
That is so nice.
So I read the splash screens about software updates. So that's how I learned about the feature.
Very cool.
Which probably means that we'll eventually need to add some moderators and things like that, because as we get big, we'll have people, putting stuff in there that they shouldn't and all that. So
nobody would dare.
I was gonna say
please.
they would never. They would never do that, Elizabeth.
Why does it say 1111 Media Creator Academy? Just said something inappropriate.
Harper, you somehow managed to comment from your car to let us know that you're listening in your car and getting ready to drive home, and that you can't comment until you go home, but you commented.
Dedication at its finest.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
He says we don't need a moderator. He'll behave, kind of. Promise.
So, Elizabeth,
yeah,
what's on your mind for tonight?
So, I'm sorry, y'all. 2025 has a week left.
What?
Of the writing, like the earning year for writers. So, starting with your book sales, starting November 1st, that actually will not get paid out to you until January of 2026. And what happens is a lot of authors, yours truly has been guilty before. We punch really hard, we push really hard for those things to go out at the end of the year, and then we coast. We are like, oh, I can take a break from writing for November and December. And what ends up happening is people put themselves on the back foot for 2026 because you weren't producing in November and December, so you have nothing in January and February. Yes, Barnes & Noble and Google Play will still pay out, but then still December, you won't have the December stuff won't be until January. So if you're wide, going back to the comments there. So, oh gosh, maybe we should not have all the comments show on stage.
Yeah.
It's fine. I can handle it. I can handle discontent.
I don't know. I think let's go back to the seizure.
Yeah. Let's go back to the seizure. But yeah, I mean, I think it happens in a lot of professions, especially creative professions. You get busy with family or friend obligations, the season obligations, or maybe you just get the season blues. That's another thing. That's why it's so hard. Some people who don't have families to be with, it turns into a time of the year where it's really easy to justify taking your foot off that gas pedal. And for a lot of us, we don't, then the consequences of that are in the following year. Ekello, have you ever run into that in some of your industries you worked in? And
the end of year being a cluster.
Yes.
Yes. Well, especially when I ran a theater and directed, not as much acting because you only can do one job at a time when you're acting at Christmas time. But at the end of the year, when you're running a theater, you got like 3 things going on. You're trying to get the show for January out. You're trying to do all the Christmas stuff, and you're trying to finish up all the stuff before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And there's a bunch of fundraiser stuff that needs to be done by the end of the year. And so, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ben, what about you? Do you have a lot of things that did take off, especially in the film world?
Film world is historically really slow in December, especially. You're trying to wrap things up before that Thanksgiving, time comes, because a lot of talent, they want to spend time with their family. So you're either saddling it, right? And you have to work before, send them home, bring them back, and then have them leave again for Christmas. So a lot of productions just won't do that. They'll say, let's just skip ending November all the way through December, and then you have no work. And so it becomes this downtime, and everybody knows it. So if you can actually get something done late November, all of December, it's a win.
Oh, that's good to know. So, so the topic tonight is about after we talk about what you guys are doing, I'm going to talk about some of the new productivity tools that have come out in the AI world, like Claude Skills, and I've been working all this week with Atlas, OpenAI's Atlas, new Atlas browser as my primary browser. I went all in, and let me tell you.
Oh, me and Ben were literally just talking about that. I was like, I don't know about, and he's even further away.
I'm still using DuckDuckGo, guys. You know,
yeah, because they don't track anything you do and stuff.
That's right. And then I go use chat,
and I downloaded it, but I didn't make it my default browser.
Oh no, I went all in. I mean, it's just like the time I downloaded Claude Code and I accidentally gave it all of my files. So I didn't wait for Joseph. I was stupid. Don't.
I love that we have the spectrum, right? Yeah. We have all in through like medium right there, kind of the moderate to like, I don't want them looking at my files, you know?
Oh, no.
That's me. I can make fun of myself.
Looking at my files. I just have no delusion that I can stop it. So I'm like, you're going to do it anyway. I'm going to take advantage. And like use it to make my world easier. I have not tried Comet, but I will try Comet. So I just tried this one because it was brand new, and I think Comet kind of came out at a time that I had my hands full, because I've always had my hands full. So,
and that's Perplexity.
Yes, it is, and I believe Steph's husband uses Perplexity's Comet all the time. So this will be a good thing too that we'll talk about, and we'll make sure that we have something about this. I think for our free conference that we're doing the first week of November, Seasons of Oh.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, Elizabeth? What free conference could that be? Are you letting out a secret?
It's the cat out of the bag?
Yeah, so November. We have this thing planned. November 4th through the 6th.
Sound confident.
Well, we are all in Vegas. We felt really bad, or at least I did, and I kind of meant it. There's still one more surprise I can keep. I do have still a surprise in my back pocket I can keep that I won't.
I want to believe
you. Surprises, guys.
I want to believe you.
I won't tell that one. But yeah, no, we will. I'll put this on the list of the things for the Seasons of AI AI conference that we'll be having here on YouTube for you to watch.
Gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be fun. So there'll be lots of things that we'll be organizing some watch parties so people can be in Zoom rooms watching together. We'll pop in from Vegas and things like that to talk to people so that those who can't be at Vegas, we can still interact with you because I'm going to miss you guys.
But if you are in Vegas, I'll be there live for the first time.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Actually, Ben and I get to meet each other in real life.
That's true.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Boyd and I get to meet in real life person for the first time. We've been in business together since 2011.
What?
Yeah.
Man, this is like those like Yahoo groups where you're making the stories. You know what I'm talking about? You're
yeah.
Like, I got to meet you. This is what this is reminding me of. I'm getting those vibes.
But yeah, there's still tickets available to Author Nation. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can still get a ticket. You can still get hotel rooms and everything like that. You can come join us. All of the FFA founders will be there. Ekello will be there. Mel will be there. YFD fame. Carla will be there. Lynn is not able to make it, but April will be there. My sister Christine will be there, and my daughter Caitlin will be there. So everybody will finally get to meet Caitlin, which Ben's already met Caitlin a couple of times now. Ekello, I don't think you've met Caitlin yet.
Nope.
No, because we haven't. We've only met in Vegas, and I didn't have her there last year. So
no, you did not.
So yeah. So okay. So November, December is traditionally like fallow time, so to speak. Do you think this year, Ben, your colleagues and stuff will have that opportunity to like jump into AI video? Because the last time you were here in September, we did the Ebenezer Scrooge trailer, and I know we want to take a look at that, but I heard you have something for us this visit.
I do. So last time I was here, we were just getting started, right? I wanted to show everybody what you could do on short notice. We generated just a little like 3-scene sort of generation. We're doing a full AI film book trailer course at the 1111 Media Creator Academy. And our own students haven't gotten to see this, and we prepared them. We told them we're going to premiere it at the FFA. And if anybody that misses it today, we'll show them tomorrow in class. But this is something I've been keeping close to the vest. This is going to be the world premiere of a full book trailer made completely generated in AI, so they can see exactly what you can do. We've used the A Christmas Carol because it's in the public domain, so we're good to go on that.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing is when they make it, even if you're not making it from their own novel or novella, if they're taking the example of A Christmas Carol, everybody can make this differently. And that's what I wanted to show is this is full with music. It's got sound design. It's got some voiceover. So really excited to show everybody exactly what they can do as novelists without needing to have experience in the film sector.
Okay, so do we want to see the old one first?
I was about to say we're gonna what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little compare and contrast, everyone. We're going to show you the first video, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna go and show you the second video, and then we can have a brisk discussion about what we just saw. All right, here's the first one. Let me pull us all off.
Oh, get rid of those comments.
Got it.
And here we go. And that is how many seconds was that? I'm sorry.
13.
13 seconds.
That was 13 seconds.
One thing you want to look at on that is the Scrooges aren't the same.
No, they're close, but no cigar.
No cigar, right? Especially so 1 and 3 are close, and 2 is clearly a different Scrooge. There's no character consistency. I slapped that music on there with a royalty-free program.
But it doesn't really match what's happening necessarily on screen. Like,
right.
It's nice music, but it was, there was things happening in those scenes that I think should have had sound effects, or just like you don't hear the crunching of the feet or anything like that. And I have not seen the finished one. I got to see an early cut with no music, and it was like a longer cut.
Right.
So this is the first time I'm getting to see. Oh, we have some comments really fast.
Oh.
Where the a year has passed. Wow. No. This is not a year from these 2 videos, you guys. This is a month and a half.
Yeah, this is from this September.
This is the difference of 4 weeks and what's going on in AI video. When I said to Ben in August, I was like, dude, AI video is about to blow up. You need to get on it.
Yeah. Now we're at 13. That was 13 seconds. Now 100. I'm sorry, not 113 seconds. And now a 90-second trailer. All right, everyone. Here we go.
The world premiere.
All right, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Don't hold your breath while you're doing this. Okay. I don't want you to. All right, here we go.
Expect the first ghost when the bell tolls 1. You there! Yes, you. What day is it?
Why, it's Christmas Day.
Guys, let's just mark this moment when EAW didn't have words.
Didn't have anything to say. Was taken aback.
I would sit and watch. Like, if that was a show, I'd watch the show. Like the camera angles, the zooming. I heard the pen scratch. I heard his little quill scratch. I don't know who added that sound. I was talking the whole time through it. You guys couldn't hear me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm here for this." And then, I heard that pen scratch, and then the voices, the way that it was, because I saw it without any like dialogue or anything like that. So like putting those voiceovers in, so it seemed like the character was talking and all of that. There was still some little things that I think, it's a trailer, right? And it's the first thing, so there's going to be more that we're doing with editing of like maybe like the coin in his hands or something like that.
Mhm.
But
tricky little punch-ins and stuff like that are actually stuff that we definitely teach people, that you're supposed to find these shots. And what ends up happening is, as you're finding these shots, and they don't always have to be in order, do they?
No.
Ben?
No. Well, and this is the thing. This is what I'm going to tell the class tomorrow, is you can get as detailed or as vague as you want to. It's your trailer. What's important to you? Is the scratching of the quill important? Is it not important? Do you and so that's what I wanted to do. If, we could go ahead and fill this out a little bit more and really get into the minutia of this, but there are things that you want to leave to the individual creator. How many details do you want? And so, I'm a pretty detail oriented fellow. And so, there's some things I might want to add, but there's some things too that you want to leave to the creativity of that creator. And maybe I wanted to show them that for trailers, it doesn't need to be like narrative. You can get away with certain things. I very actually purposefully did not sync dialogue so that you could show you don't need to have synced dialogue, because it's not a narrative. You can have VO, you can have lines from characters without showing it syncopated. You can do that. You can absolutely do that. But I'm showing them this is to get them in the door. This is to get them excited about your book, to read it, to download it, to watch or listen to the audiobook on YouTube or listen on Spotify. That's what this is it's a piece to go, I'm really excited about that book. I want to know more.
I do love some of the comments that are coming up, especially this is one of our students. She said, just little tweaks, but that's it. Seriously. Yeah. And that's the whole point, is that it goes to whoever your particular preferences are, whatever specifically you as an artist want to bring to the table. The techniques that are taught are to give you the latitude to pick and choose and be the style, the tastemaker when it comes to the things that you want to actually appear inside of the trailer. We spent a whole week kind of going over how you formulate your prompts so that you can get a bunch of image prompts that are specific for the thing you're doing, but maybe just random scenes throughout the book to kind of give it an illustration. We go through a lot of that stuff inside the course. If y'all want to, make sure you click the link below, the 1111 Media Creator Academy. We will teach you how to make the book trailer of your dreams. Think about that splash thing at the end where we had 1111 Media presents Christmas Carol. That could be your book with your company name right there, or your author or pen name right there. And we have all of the courses in a big bundle if you want to purchase that. But now, today, we have premiered a individually broken out course curriculum. So if you wanted to, you could get the first course, the second course, and the third course all as separate things. So come on over and click the links in the description below, and you can get them at it'll be a discounted price on the entire bundle, but more expensive if you buy them individually, obviously.
So talking about pricing, so 2 months ago, Ben, you and I, I was the problem. It was me. Spent $80 on pancake videos.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
And also, I mean, just so that we're not, they were good pancake videos. I mean,
that makes me want to go to the Waffle House
That was
and
perfect.
kill myself. No, just kidding.
just trying to get my $80 worth out of those damn pancakes.
Yeah, show them as many times as you need to, Elizabeth.
So here's the big question, because you and I talked about this, because VO3 is very expensive. Nana Banana came out and all that. How much did it roughly cost you to make that 1.5 trailer?
So I ended up generating about 2+ minutes of content, and I decided to cut it down. You always want to get more than you need. So I started with about 210, 215. And that was about when I'm looking at 11 labs. I'm looking at the generators. I'm looking at the audio. I'm looking at everything. It was about $200. That was for everything. And that was me going really slowly. If I really dedicated my time, I probably could have generated it cheaper. I was really taking my time. I spent lots of time just, taking, piddling around really. But if I was just locked in, here's the thing, guys, this was Halo too. This was approachable, and it's approachable on purpose. I wanted to show what you could do with one of the models that isn't considered one of the premier ones, because at the end of the day, you want a model that's going to adhere to your prompts. And this is what I tell our students, is prompt fidelity, in my opinion, is as important, or maybe even more important, than how real it looks, because people will forgive some of the images, but if it's not doing what you want it to do, now you're not even showing what you want to get across from your book. So we already have an innate problem. So Halo 2 is cheap. Kling 2.1 just dropped down because of 2.5. So now you can get Kling cheap, and that's a wonderful model. I expect VO3 to eventually go down because of 3.1. Guys, this is a great place to be.
Oh, Jay mentioned something very important. Yes, the bundle price does expire November 1st. This price has been available for a couple of months now. You can, I really feel that Ben and Ekello have put their money where their mouths are. The people who have been in the Saturday classes, tell us about them. How much are you learning? We've even had people join those classes who have long careers in film or previous careers and stuff, and even they're learning new things and new techniques and everything like that. So
I have to tell you, Elizabeth, a lot of the things that the people who are in the industry in the class that are learning is that they actually already have a lot of the knowledge that they need. And because you just don't know that you can apply certain things to AI video in the way that you can, but institutional knowledge is institutional knowledge,
right?
it really and that's what Ben is teaching, a lot of cool institutional knowledge, so you can have a nice foundation for building any other media you want to build. This is a foundation for a whole world, a whole universe of things that you can do with your IP that you already have, because you are all writers.
Yeah. Well, and this is a special FFA price. It always was. This is specifically for you guys. That $9.99 is specifically for you guys. It is going up at the end of the month. We do have a special. All of them on there. There's the code is Vegas, all caps, Vegas. I don't know if we can put it in there, but that saves you $500 on the individual ones if you don't want to get the bundle. It makes the intro class, if you only want to take the intro class, free. So that right now is half off on there, but it'll make it completely free just to check it out, see if you like it. And then on the individual ones, the code gets you $500 off on the individual ones. But right now, if you're in the FFA, that brings them down to $9.99 a piece. This can get them $9.99 for literally all 3 classes. You get the intro class, intro to AI film, you get the book trailer class, and you get the AI visuals for your audiobooks, which is starting after Author Nation. It's a ridiculously low price, and this is in thanks to Elizabeth. This is what this is for.
Yes.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yes.
I just had a meeting this week with Tina Dietz from Twin Flame Studios, and she and I are doing some cool, exciting things in the new year. She's got some really cool things that she has built with AI. She focuses on audiobooks and stuff, and she was talking about how in some of the industry information and all of that is that no one's making any money on AI audiobooks. And I explained to her, I know for a fact many authors are making bank with free audiobooks on YouTube. and they're I mean, let's face it, the videos are a little
Janky.
you know what? They work. Okay. They work. And if you just want your little book cover going across and all of that, but I think that there's a lot of opportunity there, because I think that there's a world where you could marry, like, I love the lo-fi, like, Studio Ghibli type, like cafe, or the like cafe with the, you guys have seen these on YouTube, right? Where you could just like play 2 hours of like cool cafe jazz music and like the little animations are moving around.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you could kind of marry something that's not quite as much as an audio drama, but has the ambiance of whatever your book is. So it feels like this immersive experience when you add a little bit of music to it. And you have the audiobook going, and then you have some visuals that are changing. I think that there's a huge opportunity for this.
Well, and YouTube loves that because it's engagement. And then when you're just leaving it on in the background and it runs for an hour or 2 hours, or when you're actively doing something, you say, oh, it's this little visual that's keeping me engaged in this story beyond the actual audio.
Yep.
Now it's bumping you up. It's putting you in the search more. You're going to get monetized more because now you've got, you're getting ads wanting to be on your video because people are sticking around. So it's not always just about the views, right? It's about how much time. And if you got an 8-hour free audiobook, there's still a way, like Elizabeth, like you said, to make bank.
There is, because you're there for so long. You don't need thousands of people. You just need a few hundred who are watching the whole time. Our Aries Mars Express said the best AI audio for novels for the best price is Spoken. Yes, we are very good friends with our Spoken.press peeps. We had Phil Marshall on the website on the YouTube channel last month, Ekello?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And
yes,
by the way, Phil and the crew will be at Vegas. So if you're going to Author Nation, I can definitely make introductions, or you can just introduce yourself. Phil makes a lot of friends that way. He's a hoot. He's a character.
But I'm afraid. I'm very introverted.
You'll
Sue
be
says
fine.
she wants to do
I'm not
something
introverted.
when I do readings. Yeah.
Was it?
So-
Oh, yeah.
What did you say?
Sue said, I want to do something like that for when I do readings. I think too, we're all facing, like, the economy is a scary place right now, especially in the United States. We have the government still shut down. I think this is a great opportunity, though, to start expanding our skills, because I just saw today, like, Target is letting go 1,000 of their corporate employees. I'm not trying to get political, nothing like that. Just saying what the news is saying in terms of, holiday season, give a gift to yourself. And that gift can be skills for the future. There's no doubt that AI is going to impact a lot of jobs. So having those AI skills in your back pocket.
And there's
really
literally 300 billion just invested to OpenAI, that from Oracle or whatever it was. That's going to continue to be the trend. They're going to continue to do this until it becomes profitable, meaning these models are going to continue to get better and better and better. We say this a lot, right? These are the worst that these models will ever be. They're going to continue to get better. The prompting's going to start getting better. The graphics are going to get better. The camera angles are going to get better. We're going to just keep getting better and better AI video, which is going to be married to what you guys are doing over here with the writing. It's a perfect merriment.
Yeah. Merriment or marriage?
Said merriment.
He did say merriment. You know what? It's okay. I'm allergic to marriage too.
Yeah. I think the 2 out of 3 people on this this live are.
Marriage.
Cheers, well, wing us here today.
Y'all, I've been with my wife for creeping up. We're working our way from the 25 to the 30 years we've been together. And in that time, I spent a lot of time figuring out who she was. And it took me 18 years before I was able to even pop the question. So I believe in marriage.
I think he's having trouble even saying the M word, folks. Just letting you know, he had trouble with that sentence. He goes, I didn't. No. When I got to the M in marriage, there was no stuttering, my man. I said, I believe. I think we're gonna have to get back on the replay on that.
And you will see that I was in bounds, sir, with both of my feet. Boom.
I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum. I was married for 15 years. I tried it. It was not for me. I wish other people well.
Exactly. That's so
I
polite.
really
I love
enjoy
that.
Yeah.
I
So
hope you people enjoy your marriages.
enjoy your marriages because I like being.
I love this. Hold on, I gotta put this up. As a romance author, I have to believe in love.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't believe in love. I just said I'm not getting married again.
Yeah, guys, we believe in love, just not love with one person monopolistically. See, I can't even say the
Monopoly.
Here's the deal. I'm just not getting the government involved in my relationships again. That's it. The relationships will be between me and whomever. We're just not going to get the government involved anymore.
Yeah, I get you on that.
Get married, but then there'd be somebody in my house. Dude, that's real. That's real. They're like messing up where stuff is in the cabinets. You're like, I used to know where bowls were.
I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fight over what's for dinner. I don't want to play that game. I hate that game show. What do you want to eat? Well, I'm thinking about tacos. I don't want that. How about that? Like, you are either the guesser or the vetoer, and unfortunately, I was the guesser, and I hated that game.
So this is the subject this evening.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you for coming to our therapy session. We appreciate you.
I'm like, well,
I feel like Gladiator right now.
That left turn was so profound. It's such a profound.
Welcome to the FAA, where we talk about love, video, and a videotape or something like that.
Oh my goodness!
So the pricing is changing November 1st to the $14.99 for the bundle. You can get the bundle for $1,000, and like I say, it's okay to get a Christmas gift for yourself early.
Yeah, 18 weeks, guys. That's 18 weeks of classes. Literally $9.99 for that's ridiculous.
And let me explain to y'all. We have already done 2 weeks of an intro class, and 7 weeks we are into our first class. We have only one more week in this class. We finish this class up, and then you will be able to consume that thing like Netflix. You hear me? You will be able to go in one weekend and spend 30 hours just bam knocking it out if you want to.
And there's a little bit of a pause, right? Like there's like a brief like people can catch up because you guys aren't teaching one of the Saturdays, I believe, in November.
Yeah, so we're teaching tomorrow, but we're not teaching next Saturday. So you can come to Author Nation, meet us all, get involved, get caught up if you're not going to Vegas, get caught up if you are going to Vegas, if you're one of those. And then when you come back, we're going to start the AI visuals for audiobooks live.
Now, remember, one of the main reasons why we would love it if you showed up live was if you have questions. If you have something that you are working your way through and you get to it, you'll have an opportunity to talk to me or Ben about that thing that you are having a problem with. Now, what were you going to say, Elizabeth? I apologize for interrupting you.
No, you're fine. I think we just talked simultaneously. I really think that by summer, independent authors are going to be able to commission their own serialized works. Like I am addicted to these little. I have stayed strong. Stacy has given in. Stacy subscribes to all those real shorts and things like that. But I have stayed strong. I'm not buying. Ella.
You're not doing the serials yet.
And the alpha. I'm not yet.
No.
Because I don't want to get hooked, but I see people getting hooked on them left and right. And
so there was an announcement in the film industry. This is going to affect you guys in the writing industry as well. So I don't know how many people have heard about this. So for the first time ever, so in a very shrinking economy, right? In the film entertainment sector, it's a shrinking economy. They said that there's been something with incredible growth, 30% growth. Do we know what it is? Elizabeth just said it. It's these serialized shorts. For the first time, it broke $1 billion in revenue, and they expect it to be over $5 billion by 2030. So Netflix just invested $1 billion over the next 5 years specifically for these. So there is going to be a market for these where they're monetized. So
oh my God. Does that mean on your Netflix app, you're going to be flipping through like it's Instagram?
I'm guessing so. If they're spending 300.
I hope so. Because
I think,
lately with Netflix, I've been like, I don't want to get into this. There's not enough episodes. Like
Yeah.
one of the reasons I like Drive to Survive is because I came in when there was already 4 seasons, so there was plenty to watch. I just watched all 8 episodes of the 3rd season of The Diplomat, and it's not very good. It's not season 1 and 2.
My wife's in the middle of it right now.
Yeah, ask her if it's as good. It's not.
It's the triangle.
The triangle.
Not done very well.
You know what I'm saying? It's the triangle. The triangle
developing that too for the writer. Yeah. We're going to be developing a course for them to make these serials themselves. I'm actually finishing up developing a consistent character class so people can dive into character consistency on a much larger level. Obviously, Scrooge was very consistent. Marley was very consistent in the trailer. We went over character consistency a little bit, but to me, it's a building block. We go, okay, here's about character consistency. Once we do that, your serials are gonna have to have that because they're basically soap operas. So we're already there. It's just a matter of putting it together. So this is going to make this really, really good for all the writers because it's going to be so easy to monetize them because these big players are now getting involved. So they're not going to want to give it to you for free. So guess what? They're going to provide platforms where people pay. So guys, this is unprecedented with them spending, $1 billion over the next several years and them forecasting that it's going to be a $5 billion industry. This is exactly where you want to be if you're an author.
Yes. And I agree what Sue is saying. People want quick, fast stuff. Netflix isn't cutting it for the younger generations. It's all online stuff, short episodes for stories, videos, and all of that. My daughter is watching stuff that is short nonstop. There's all these like YouTube series now, like that got picked up now into Netflix and things. But so they're into different media. They're into different media, and they're the next generation coming up. So
and they like quick, digestible, vertical video. Yeah. So
they're getting off of social media. So for the first time in 12 years, this is a big thing. For the first time in 12 years, the average time on social media went down this year. First time it's happened in over a decade. And they said that was driven 33% or more by Gen Z. They're getting off of social media and consuming short content. They're still on their phone.
Yeah.
They're just not on social media. What are they doing? They're going to be downloading these apps, downloading this content, doing these short serials and things like it. That's the new evolution.
And know that YouTube and all of the other players are going to get involved in this, everyone. That's why they're calling it a $5 billion industry that it could evolve into. I've watched several of these short little things, and they are basically soap operas.
Yes,
they're shot in the Czech Republic. they're dirt cheap. The actors are barely hanging on with their lines like a soap opera, but it's compelling because somebody knows how to tell a story somewhere. And that's one of the main parts of this entire thing is telling a good story and telling it fast.
Exactly. Well, I don't even know if it has to be good. Sora 2, not to rain on anyone's parade if you love Sora 2, but I mean, it's proving that you can put out slop and people will still watch it. So if you put out something good, it's going to be like, so are you guys familiar with the pop song, right? The pop song on Billboard goes up and then straight down. And then you get a really good song and it goes up a little slower and stays up there for weeks and weeks and weeks. When you put out great content with a great story, it's not the flavor of the month that goes up and down really quick. You're going to be the one that performs for months and possibly years and is on that top of their list. And it just keeps generating and generating and generating. And that's what it starts with that trailer is this gives you the idea of how to kind of start working with that content and generating and getting to a place where you can make those short contents on an ongoing basis.
What's interesting about the entire thing is that this ties into what Elizabeth was saying at the very beginning of this podcast. There is a time period, y'all, where you will not be getting paid until January, right? You've got some time here. You've got some time to actually learn this skill What's the shaking of the head?
No, they're still going to get paid in November and December from their October and September sales. The point is,
yes.
Yeah, they'll still be getting paid. But if you are going to take a break from writing or whatever, maybe you have books already banked because you're using your first draft, then yeah, you have this time to gather around ye old fire. My family loves it when I pull out like the AI video tools and stuff because to them it's like I'm doing magic. They're just like, what? It can do that?
Yeah, I mean, did anyone think that you could make trailers like that? Like, honestly, I mean, I would love to hear in the chat, like, are people making stuff like this already on your own time? Because you could break these down and make little TikToks, right? You could break this down, make viral ones that are 20, 15 seconds long, chop up that 90-second, 2-minute one, and literally repurpose this again and again in different ways.
Yeah, I think we've seen it a lot with top performers. Jolie Vines was doing it last year with Aaron's Obsession with the but you know, there's a little bit of blending there because like the first ones that came out, they were pairing like basic AI video that was like a few seconds long with a popular song because they were using TikTok where you could use the popular music and everything like that. Now we're just now starting to see I think like Nova Callum, amazing person, just did their first Kickstarter for their feature film that they're working on. We have Michael Evans working on Creatorwood, and he was just interviewed on the Brave New Bookshelf, the podcast run by Steph and Danica, where they interview people. Hopefully we can get you guys on there too about what you guys are doing with the AI movies and things like that. So I think that there are some people doing it, which is great because the more people doing it means the more you can learn and swap ideas. And it's also another strong sign. Oh, Kimberly says Sagas is doing incredible stuff as well. So they must be here too. I think I have seen some authors, really talented authors, doing some of these things, but I think that that's great because that's saying like, there's no better time to jump on the bus than now. And there's going to come a time where it's going to be prohibitively more expensive to get into this education and stuff, just like film school became. I mean, this is a real big opportunity for people who have ever dreamt of going this route. You have Ben teaching, you have Ekello teaching, you have, I know your curriculum because I've sat through it. It's the fundamentals. You are not skimping. You are not being like, you don't need a script. You don't need a storyboard. I know because I was ADHD about it.
Yeah, it's I only laugh because we had a class 2 weeks ago that was so friggin' dense, Elizabeth. I mean, I was editing it going, ooh.
I was teaching it going, oh. I was like, man, maybe I should have split this into 2 weeks. I was like, nobody asks questions. I'm just kidding. I always welcome questions.
Yeah, but I mean, my point is like, this is a huge opportunity. This is going to become standardized. I know that the AI or the film industry is a little bit behind writers in terms of adoption of AI, but that switch is going to flip because it's going to all come down to money. That's what it always comes down to.
Right.
And your industry has a much higher cost of acquisition than we experience in the book world. So if they can bring that down, like the studios and stuff are not going to stay away from it.
No, I don't think so.
No, I mean, they're having that whole merger with Paramount and Sundance. Half of that is, Skydance is half of that is about the technology and the ability to consolidate and create things for hopefully a lot less money in order to, because Elizabeth, you said such a thing earlier. Okay, this is my biggest problem with one of my biggest problems is back in the day, we used to have less television shows, but more television. Okay, meaning that we had 22 episodes and you had multiple shows on networks. Now you are lucky to get 10. You are lucky to get 10 episodes per thing, and they're always just an hour, even if they don't have any commercials and stuff in it. It doesn't equal out to what we used to have. I find myself in a place where we have this abundance of great television, sometimes looking around going, what in the world am I going to watch? And I think that there is an opportunity for y'all to go out there and create the stuff that I want to watch. Oh, by the way, this is my brother-in-law's dog, Sadie. She's 15 years old and old as dirt, but but cute as she wants to be.
Sadie's cute.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that this is an opportunity for all creatives. Like you can rewrite your career. Maybe you've done something different, but now there's this opportunity that you could carve out. Practicing now, you could carve out and become that person who specializes in making those serialized shorts. Because there's going to be a lot of genres. There's going to be a need for people who know how to do this skill and open up their own studios of like, yeah, for this amount of money, or you partner. I mean, so now's the time to get the skills.
So, and here's something. I'm going to go back to a comment that was left. I don't remember who did it. You know who you are. Good job. But they said, and I did this on purpose, and I'm glad you caught this. They said by not having the lip syncing in your trailer, it makes it much easier to translate, and that was very purposeful on my side. I'm glad you caught that. So now you can do this into the other markets. You can do somebody just said China and Taiwan and Asia, you know, and particularly you can do that really easy.
I didn't even think about that. So
really easy.
All you'd have to do is change the vision, like change the Christmas Carol to whatever language you're doing. So if you're doing the French version or something, and then all the voiceover can be in French. That's a lot.
So yeah, you can just change the card at the end to be whatever language it is. And then what the beautiful thing is if you're using AI audio like 11 Labs or the like, you can, a lot of them have separate languages, and you can just have them do it in that language. And if you are afraid that it's not doing a great translation, ChatGPT or something like, it's usually pretty good. And you just put that in there as your prompt, and it should do it better.
Jay just called you out.
I took it was Jay.
It was Jay. Now, Jay, you said you would behave. Maybe, kind of.
It was in a sea. It was in a sea of comments. I remembered the important thing, Jay, and that was your words.
And that was your words. It's also hard to remember names sometimes because we don't see faces with them.
Well, right. So it wasn't just J. It was like J number pi number.
9.
All right.
Yeah.
You two are funny. Okay.
I edited out all the curse words.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this is all brought to you by the Future Fiction Academy. We are a collective of like-minded individuals that learn about artificial intelligence, and some of us even teach how to write with that artificial intelligence. The woman right here, she is the CEO of this venture. We want to help you, any of you, learn how to not just write with AI, but write, period. If you don't write well, then you will not be successful, mostly because, and you can write poorly if you want to and have a modicum of success, but think of how much better it would be if you had the skills, and we will teach you those skills over at the Future Fiction Academy. And do me a favor, you 51 people here in our live stream, would you do me a favor and like this video? Thumbs up. Come on now. We need some thumbs up.
He doesn't even do that for our own videos, guys. This is a big deal.
It's my day job. But ladies and gentlemen, remember, like this video. The more people that like this video right now, you, right, click it. Thank you. Yes. Oh, you know I'm talking to you. Yes, you do. But let me tell you, the more people that like the video, the more people will see the video. The more people that see the video, the more we can help each individual. And that's including over at the 1111 Media Creator Academy, where we take the whole idea of writing with AI to the next level by teaching you how to make actual media with it also. Start with your writing, end with your media, and promote everything, literally everything that is stuck in your head. So come on over to the Future Fiction Academy and 1111 Media Creator Academy. There are links for all of that in the description below. All right, Alyssa.
That was smooth, like Jello.
So, Ben, it's great that we got to see you tonight.
Yes.
I know you have some other things on your plate tonight.
You gotta prepare for that class tomorrow. I mean, it's pretty much done, but we want to make sure we're in a good spot. We're gonna finish strong on the live portion.
Oh, on this live portion?
No, the live
this
portion
too,
of the
but I
class.
meant the live portion of the class. Yeah, 'cause
Class
after
tomorrow
that it
morning,
turns into standalone. So want to
Yeah.
make sure that we get that.
I just need to talk about the standalone classes for FFA and get going on some AI stuff. So I was trying to give you a out.
Oh yeah, get you a
Oh, guys, I have to go walk my dog. I don't own a dog, but I have to go walk it.
No.
We're
If
not
you
kicking
wanna-
you
if
out. We're just
stay and
giving
hang
you a
out,
chance to leave.
If you want to stay and hang out, that's fine. Just when we talked earlier, you weren't sure if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, I do need to get the class all buttoned up. I like to make it perfect. So
He has a wee bit of a perfectionist problem, but don't
guys, my OCD is your win.
You guys gotta let that go.
They are dense. They are beautiful classes that you will learn literally so much stuff. Thank you, Ben, for coming by, and we appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right. Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, tomorrow in class, everyone gets to see the uncut version of that video and get to really learn those deep things. So, I mean, you can literally buy access tonight and then be with Ben and Ekello in the morning. I believe class is at 11 a.m. Eastern, and then there's another one in the afternoon, so you can go live and still hang out with Ben. So,
yes, you can. Yes, you
especially
can.
if you already miss him. I already miss him.
Yep. You hang out with him and me. I'm there too.
I know. I said Ben and Ekello.
So
we have some exciting things too for the fall season. Your coupon code this month is spooky.
Ooh.
That's why it's in the top there. We'll go ahead and share my screen because we have some what is it called? We have some standalone classes this month, and one of them is done by someone who's never done one before.
That's cool.
I wonder who that person is.
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
So I'm gonna go ahead and share our notes tonight. The AI jumps in video. I mean, that was a really big jump in video quality. I think I was really impressed with that. So all of your links are here. Code Vegas takes 500 off. We do have the boot camp where you'll get 4 tokens that you can run 2 30-chapter novels, chapter by chapter. This is probably going to be the last month that we offer the boot camp as it is for YFD access. We're going to be moving towards something else. YFD will be opening up to the public, so this is your last chance to get that head start. People are finishing books in less than a week, right, Ekello? Like they're writing and they're getting through them. I mean,
without a doubt, in less than a week. A lot of times, people are spinning up entire series and making sure and checking things and making sure that everything is straight so that they can just spend the next week or something working their way through all. I've seen a couple people do that. So, pretty exciting.
Also this month, your 50% discount spooky off of Publishing 101. So to share this one, you get to turn your publishing into gold, your story into publishing gold, and it's going to be the whole journey from manuscript to launch. Now, we got to talk for a second. All right. Some of you be out here buying a beginner class when you're like, then you are in my email and you're like, I've been publishing for 7 years and I did not learn anything from this intro to blah, blah, blah for beginners. And I'm like, because it was for beginners. Please do not buy Publishing 101 if you already know how to publish a book. This class is not for you. It's called Publishing 101.
That's actually what it's called, everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Publishing 101.
It's your real budget breakdowns, how to use Vellum and Atticus. Christina is doing this one. And so there's all of the getting started with Raptorite, how to use all of that, and then the truth about there's book packaging, business and legal setup, platform building, your launch, and where to go next. But again, I want to stress this is a beginner class. Please do not take this thinking you're going to unlock some great marketing strategies if you've been studying book strategies for the last, 8 years. It's not for that.
This is for the beginner.
It is. Now this one, creating a series brain with AI projects. This is a class that I have been asking for months and months and months. And finally, the wonderful man who was working on it, and we don't have that many of them, finally delivered it. So Ekello, tell us what you built for people.
This is a class that I built last spring, and the idea behind it was that everyone needs some place to kind of house everything that happens in their series. They can make lots of choices on how to do that. And so what I did was I went into all of the series, all of the project sort of functions that are in Grok, in ChatGPT, in Claude, in Raptorite, and I broke down all the things that you need to do in order to maximize your use of that specific project thing. Google Notebook LM. I even have a section on Google Notebook LM. So I even tell you the pros and cons of why you should use, not why you should use it, but what happens when you use this thing as opposed to other things when you're trying to accomplish specific things like outline generation, continuity over long periods of time, and all of those documents that you'll have to put inside of your projects in order for those things to be beneficial to the brain that you're building in order to make your series have narrative logic, have subplot lines and things like that you actually pay off. All of those things are I spent a lot of time just thinking about how in the world would you actually accomplish that in each one of those the large language models. And so that's what I did, was I went through each one of them and kind of really worked hard to make it so that you can have a system. And Elizabeth knows I am crazy about systems. I am all about systems because they make your life easier. And if you have the ability to make a system, and I tell you all of these different large language models because I want you to make the choice. I want you to have the control over how you want to use whatever project you want to use, including Raptorite. And Raptorite is completely free, and all you have to do is bring your API keys, and then you can pay as you go for all of your large language model knowledge. So there's lots of advantages, and I did an updated Raptorite section because it was old Raptorite back.
So it's the latest Raptorite Plus that now saves to the cloud.
Yes. Perfect. And I spent some time and really walked people through that and showing them the advantages of using that as their series brain and the way that they can turn things on and off and stuff like that.
So we have a couple of quick questions that I need to address. SL says she tried to buy the course and it didn't go through. Let us know which course and we'll go take a look at that. Or you can email Dean at futurefictionacademy.com. And we will get you all sorted. So if you ever have any issues with any of our products, anyone can email Dean at futurefictionacademy.com and we'll take care of the customer service, no problems. I'm skipping Bad Evan's comments.
I was going to say.
Yes, Evan, there are wonderful men. And many wonderful men are my friends. But I am not friends with non-wonderful men. I don't mess around with them.
I told Elizabeth today, we were having a conversation offline. I told Elizabeth today that I appreciate this whole being around here and being with everyone. I appreciate the position I'm in, and I don't want to be one of those bad men.
No, you're not.
I don't wanna.
Says, are these courses separate to our FFA membership? No, they're included. So,
as a matter of fact, most of them are from old classes not old, but
so what our process is this: we allow people who want to do standalone classes to come workshop it inside of the Mastermind Accelerator. So that way they are there, they are testing it out, so that we don't allow anything standalone class to go out that's not up to snuff. So every standalone class that we sell has already been vetted by other authors and other students and been like, yeah, that was groovy, that was awesome, I learned these things. So if you are a member of the accelerator, that $249 a month gets you all these classes. And you're really going to want it because it's such a deal, because your Publishing 101 is $149. Ekello's class is $249. And this next class, yeah, as Jay says, some classes included in a way, all classes are included. At this point now, all standalone classes, other than the Publishing Summit, that wasn't a standalone class, that was like a whole mini special event, but all standalone classes that we offer, including Natasha Sass's the Cozy Mystery for Raptor Right, that is all included now in the Mastermind Accelerator membership. So it really is one of the best bargains I think that's out there. And you can come and you can go. But we have some very big things up our sleeve that are coming in the new year. So I'm afraid to say that our policy, and we're going to be talking about this a lot, our policy on coming back at your old rate is probably going to end at the end of this year. And that's because we have this very big software thing that we're pushing, and there's just no way for us. So if you're already in at your $99 or $159 price point, you can hold on to it. But if you've left and you want to come back, we're going to make sure that we tell everybody that you really have to come back before the end of the year, because we're going to have to discontinue that policy now that we're moving into more mature software.
Yeah, and when she says mature, it means that we have literally spent a lot of time developing YFD to become robust so that it can do lots of things that you want it to do, including including individual editing of chapters one at a time. It is one of the biggest things that people have been asking for inside of YFD. So if you want to get your hands on it, it's best.
That is important, but that's not the reason.
Elizabeth's got an even better one than the one I thought up, y'all.
There is something very big on the horizon, and I cannot say.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. I honestly can't.
She won't see. And this one actually, y'all, it's so transformative.
It's not that either. It's not that. You know nothing about this. You have never heard me talk about it. I got told about it this morning from Joe.
Oh, I thought it was the.
No, it's not that thing. No, that's what I mean. It's literally.
Oh, well, another new. So even more, y'all.
Yeah, I know. He said, I know I promised no apps until Vegas, but if I have extra time, I'm going to have this thing that we can preview by Vegas. But so it actually ties in really well with this next class. So that'll be your hint, is the next class. The next class that we have is
drum roll, please.
MCP plus vibe coding equals a new era of authorship.
Oh, Carlo.
Carlo is an amazing instructor. If you've ever had a chance to be in Carlo's class, like his classes make my brain hurt. It's like I'm in a class with watching like a version of myself. Like I understand now when people are like, Elizabeth, you make my brains hurt. My brain hurts. I have now experienced that. So I'm very sorry.
Well, MCP servers are a bugaboo. Ask anybody who has been working deeply in it lately.
Yes.
Like Rebecca or Bad Evan. It's one of those things. It's a bugaboo.
Right. So what this course does is it teaches you what MCP starter projects are. And I think that they're really fragile and stuff like that with the stuff that is more complex. So this course is like a beginner introduction to MCP servers. You do not want to sleep on MCP. And as Jay says, you down with MCP? Yeah, you know me.
Oh my.
Yeah, little OPP.
I was gonna say. I almost decayed there. I was like, oh my.
Down with MCP. Yeah, you know me. Who's down with MCP?
You can tell what era she grew up in, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me you weren't bopping to that song.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in even older era than you are.
I know. You were just like I was singing it, not knowing what the hell I was singing. You was singing,
and I was a grown ass man. No,
what you were a grown ass man singing it. I was like, this is a fun song because there's letters in it.
I cannot.
Mm-hmm.
But Carlo, y'all, is not only he's a thoughtful instructor.
Yes.
Not only is he a thoughtful instructor, but he's incredibly thorough. This is one of the reasons why I like Ben, is because when he's building something, he's so thorough. I like that about Carlo too. He builds really, really, really thorough back end so that you can have lots of notes and understand what's going on and stuff like that. So make sure that you jump on this deal. How much is it, Elizabeth?
This one's $4.99, but you can get it for 50% off. So it's only $2.49, which is exactly the cost of 1 month of the Mastermind Accelerator.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. So here's the deal. If you think you can go through this course, no problems, do that. But if you join the accelerator, then you get to go to live sessions with Carlo. There's working sessions and small groups and all these things. So you can go get help as you try to go through this course. So, and this is, Mimi is very thorough too. Yes, Sue. I love Mimi's classes. Mimi is the best. But Carlos is going to be going through the MCP starter projects, complex data projects, how to hook up your own database. These classes teach you how to make your own writing tools. So you do not need YFD or RaptorWrite or SudoWrite or NovelCrafter or ScribeShadow. There's a whole host of authors who are customizing and making their own boutique tools. And as Rachel says, you will need help. And by the way, everybody needs help. There's no such thing as anybody just figuring this out in an isolation. Everybody is getting together and working together on learning these things.
It's true. It's very true. And it's hard work. It's the reason why it costs $499, because did I mention that Carlo is not only a thoughtful instructor, but a thorough instructor?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I might not have emphasized that enough. There is a lot of documentation that Carlo works on, and he did the job on this. He understood the assignment.
Yeah.
He understood the assignment. So
there you go. Those are your classes for the for this month into November. And Carlo is going to be at the Seasons of AI conference showing MCP servers, and Alyssa's going to be here showing vibe coding. So if you're not sure about that class, come to the free conference here on the YouTube channel, November 4th through the 6th. We'll have it available, and you guys can watch the repeats and all of that. But that way we'll have this, the goal of the conference, I've been telling everyone, because everyone's been asking me, Elizabeth, I want to do the session on this. Should I hold back this? We are holding nothing back. We are holding nothing back where it comes to this conference. You are going to get the latest and the scariest, because the message of the conference is, this thing is scaring you. And we are all here working together because it scares all of us. And that's how we're mastering it. And
it's kind of part of the basis of tonight's live stream, that statement you just made.
Yeah, it's all changing so fast. Rachel says, is that in conjunction with Author Nation? It is not a sponsored thing with Author Nation or anything like that. We literally just wanted to have something because most of the team is going to be gone for Author Nation. So there won't be as many labs and things. So we took that week to do a whole free conference so that our members who can't be with us in Vegas, they have something special that we made just for them. You guys will be able to have watch parties. Cassie will be behind. I know Jen BB will be in some of the watch parties. Joe will be doing some of the watch parties because he's leaving Vegas early. So he'll be in the watch parties probably on Wednesday or Thursday. And that's the best we could do because, like I said, it does break. I've been away for a couple of weeks now with my mom being sick.
Yeah.
When I got to come back this past week, it was like coming home. And even just coming back on the YouTube live last Friday was such a thing that lifted me up when I got to do the Catcher If You Can and then doing the writing with April. So I just feel very lucky that this is my job. This is what I get to do.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm here to do AI. So
I'm here to do AI.
I'm here to do AI.
That's for true.
On that note, I thought we could. So, I love you too, Rachel. All the love. Kimberly says that's how I felt when I came back to FFA after my dad passed. I'm happy to hear that, Kimberly. We often in the FFA say that one of those F stands for family. We're just not sure which one. I have not played with Claude skills at all. I haven't even touched it.
All right. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, because I want to see what it's like to go figure it out from what Claude's information is.
I'm very interested, and this is just a tangent, okay?
Mhm.
But I'm very interested in trying out the N8N sort of version of the OpenAI
You
thing
can,
in the
but not
background.
tonight. One of the stuffs. Stacy has recorded a session on that for the conference.
Very cool, very cool. And I hope she enjoyed the process.
I'm not sure about that part.
I was like, I'm trying not to be intimidated by it, but I'm looking for, I am really truly looking forward to trying it out. So should we put the, I cannot figure out where you put up the, how you put the
just
comments up.
toggle it on right there.
Oh, there it is. There it is at the top of the comment thingy. Very cool. Okay. There we go.
Oh, I've also been using Atlas, you guys. I've been using Atlas all week as my default browser, and I was going to also show that a little bit.
Now that's Daisy. That's a different dog who's also 15 years old. All right. So many animals. Go ahead.
Stella asks, are these conference sessions going to be available for those of us in Vegas that will miss it? You won't miss it because you can watch it while you're in Vegas or after Vegas. It's going to stay on YouTube. It's a YouTube conference. It's a free conference on YouTube. Like we're putting together all the sessions, so they'll be pre-recorded. So there will be special things for everybody who could not go to Vegas and everything like that. And also because, I mean, the truth is Vegas did not want to teach AI writing this year. They specifically wanted to stay away from it. And so even with us in Vegas, I'm not teaching in Vegas. I'm not doing we're not really doing any sponsored event. We will be in the food court Monday for lunch with everybody from 11 to 2 in the food court down in the Horseshoe. And we rented a big hotel room. So we're going to have like an AI speakeasy. So we're going to have a space that people can bring their laptops and actually work on AI and everything like that with the internet that's stronger without because the internet down by the conference area is not great, but if you're in the hotel area, it's perfectly fine. So we'll have all that set up and everything like that. So we have like living rooms. And so a little birdie said that 1111 Media is going to be there and doing some things in the AI speakeasy thing.
Yes.
And you don't have to have a ticket, nothing like that. Literally futurefictionacademy.com/Vegas, which doesn't exist yet. That site will be up with all of the schedule of things. So there's of times that people can meet. Nosh has a coffee shop. We're going to set up some times that you guys can come, and we'll do I'll be at a table. All the founders will be at tables. We'll buy you a cup of coffee and we'll sit for 15 minutes and answer any questions you have about AI and then swap off. So we'll let people kind of meet with us there. And I believe Ben and Ekello will be at that event as well. So we're doing all of the good. I mean, they said they did not want it taught. So we're like, all right, we'll go underground. So we're going to be there with our laptops and teaching the latest and greatest on everything. And so
we're totally underground right now, Elizabeth.
I mean, I don't. What can they do? Like,
I agree. I just it's incredibly difficult to be underground when you have to let everybody know that it's happening.
Yeah, we teased about having a code word like Swing Kids, where it's like if someone says who sent you, you say
no. What was it? No. It wasn't Swing Kid. What was it?
Swing Kids absolutely had. I can't do the whistling thing, but that's how you got into the dance parties.
No. I'm not talking. Oh, I see. But we have a word. Didn't we have something that we were saying we wanted?
I know, I'm going to tell you. So we were saying that we were going to do like a password thing where it's like someone would say, "Who sent you?" And you say, "Dr. Chen from Willow Creek Hospital."
That was what it was. That was what it was.
You know.
That was what it was. Right there. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. And by the way, you do not have to be a Future Fiction Academy member to come to these sessions, okay? Everybody who's at Author Nation, you're a friend of mine if you're there partying in Vegas. So these sessions will be open to everybody to come hang out in our hotel suite, which is the AI Speakeasy Lounge. So we have a lot of things. And Rachel says, the food court is in the basement. So yeah, we'll be in the food court Monday 11 to 2. And we'll have the information. You will also see me around. You'll also see my kid around. If you see a young 16-year-old kid with half red hair, half black hair, that's my Caitlin. She's out extroverted. She will she's the one that you can ask about, like, hey, Dr. Chen sent me from Willow Creek Hospital. She'll get you hooked up with where you need to go for all the cool events that we're doing. But all of our events are not official sponsored events or anything like that. It's just author friends getting together to vibe. That's it.
Yep. It is.
So
it's not like we have some type of official thing where you got to sign up and get a ticket and all of that stuff. That's not what we're doing. We would just like for the ability for people who are AI curious to have the ability to solve and satisfy their curiosity. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have them, we're going to have some stuff going on so that people can satisfy their satiations.
Pretty much.
Or satiate their satisfactions.
Yeah. One of the two.
Neither one of those works, actually, Elizabeth. But go ahead.
I was trying to read the comments at the same time. I'm sorry.
Not at all. No. I was just thinking, boy, those two things put together are wrong. All right. So what else is happening here? Solutions.
Let me show you some Atlas.
Here we go.
I'm trying to get it hooked up. I don't even know which one is Atlas and which one is not, but I did go.
You want me to add this to the stage or you?
Oh, I got it. I just had to. It's not very obvious which one is which. And so now I have like all of these different things. So I'm going to remove this from the stage. Stop screen. All right. So let me show you. Has anyone else worked in Atlas, by the way? Atlas is the web browser that ChatGPT dropped earlier this week. Mostly I just started using it because it's $3. Like I'm not paying it, hooked up into my Pro and all that. And I've got 7 days free. I have no idea what this thing is going to probably end up costing. Quite frankly, I don't really think I should have to pay for it more than my Pro, but
you probably won't. It probably won't cost you anything.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're giving it away to everybody. So you don't even have to free customers, everybody.
So I have a couple of Macs. So let me show you a little bit of what and I haven't gone deep with it. I want to explain. I made it my default browser because that's how I learn as native. I've always learned computers just like by getting involved and breaking things and then fixing them. So that's pretty much what I did with this. So hopefully I don't show any sensitive information, but I make no promises. Window, new tab. Okay. So this is Atlas, guys. Now it was, you guys can see my screen. Okay.
It's
small. I know.
Yeah. It's like oh my gosh, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Hold on. I'll work on it. I'm trying. Oh, it's okay. It'll be bigger in just a minute. Okay. But just to show you the big screen here, actually one way we can help with that is this. Well, all of these, bookmarks and stuff were a one click to bring in from my Google Chrome. So when I downloaded it, I did not have to spend a lot of time bringing my life over. There was just a couple of different clicks to do that. Let me go ahead and minimize that one. Okay, so now let me view, zoom in. Okay, I can zoom in. It's not letting me zoom in. Why is it not letting me zoom in is the question.
I don't know.
It's interesting. There's definitely some things that this does not do that it should do. So if you have any accessibility issues, I wouldn't say it's the thing for you. So why are you not letting me zoom in at all? It's very strange.
Yeah, that is strange.
let's see what happens if I get something. I wanted to go to my history. So you can say all your different things here that you want. Hey, Chat GPT. I asked a few days ago for the top JAF performers and tropes. Ooh. Can you find that deep research? Let's see if it can find it, what I asked for.
I will be right back. My dog is killing me right now. Hold on just a sec.
Let's see what it does. And I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, now I can zoom in. So I want my history. Maybe it's up here in the top right. Nope. I'm still learning this thing. I swear. Maybe if I do a new tab. Oh, yeah. You can have that new tab going. And it does recommend things for you. So it's like outline JAF series plan. It's like, I'd like you to outline a Jane Austen. So it's pulling in some other things that I've done. Now, the agent mode can do some different tasks for me. So when I went into agent mode, I was like, I want to know the top performing Jane Austen fan fiction books since the summer. All of the information about them and tropes and page lengths. So if I let them know that, it's going to just start doing all of those things. It'll start looking through the website and everything. I asked this question earlier this week, and what threw me is even this, just asking this, it'll tell you exactly what's selling. Forced marriage, canon twists, what if, Georgiana and Colonel Fitzwilliam subplots, the packaging, short novels and novellas dominate release cadence. Many are Kindle Unlimited, curation blogs on like where you can find information. There's also the names and pipelines, and it has the sources. But I want, there's my history. Show full history. So yeah, I'm showing my full history. Not the greatest thing here, but don't worry, there's no porn or anything. Let's go with where I started my
feel like I came back at a weird time.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so here's the atlas when I started working with it, and now I have to figure out which one is the one that I started working with. Oh, I found it.
Okay, so what did you do?
Do you see it? Are you guys seeing?
Yeah, we can see it.
The table and everything. Okay. So this was the agent work that I did where I said, please make me a report of the top-selling best-selling Jane Austen fan fiction books that released in the last quarter of the tropes and book lengths that are doing the best. I want to know at least the top 20. This is work. This is work to do this. Like, you have to go buy a K-Lytics report. You have to go, there's a lot of work involved in this. And this thing just worked for about, 10, 15 minutes. And suddenly it had exactly the titles, when it came out, how long it is. Do you know, pulling the metadata of the pages of how long it is? And then it's got the key tropes that it figured it out from the reviews and things like that. So let's go take a look at one of these.
Any of them yours?
No, I haven't released anything this year, but let's go take a look at, let's see, this one wasn't out yet, so I don't think it's, when I did it. But we can go take a look at Expectations, Julie Cooper, Second Chance Romance, After Betrayal, Elizabeth and Darcy reunite years later when Darcy becomes guardian to the Bingley children. So it's 280 pages. So let's go see if we can find this book on Amazon. So I'm on Amazon. It's going to the new tab, right? No problems.
You're good.
Okay. So here we have Julie Cooper. It is 280 pages long. And
so it didn't lie to you?
No, it did not. And it says, on the day her beloved sister marries, Elizabeth Bennet receives devastating news. Mr. Darcy, the man who once sought her hand, has committed a betrayal so scandalous it eclipses even George Wickham's infamous deceit. on the verge of proposing, but as old secrets, Elizabeth and Darcy are forced into each other's company and perhaps into one another's hearts. Expectations is a second chance. Enemies to lovers, closed door, Regency romance. So it's fine that it put this in the blurb. The question is, did it put it over here? And it does. Second chance, enemies to lovers, and it adds this guardianship thing. Well, where the heck did it get the guardianship thing? Let's go take a look at the reviews. Somebody did a review here where, same with Jane and Bingley. They come together years later, and the Bingley twins are fun. I can see the follow-up to this book focusing on them, and of course. So there's probably something in the reviews that tells exactly what happens in the book. How are the comments going?
These are real or not made up?
No, they're not made up. And look, here's Expectations. This is the one I asked for tonight. Here's Expectations by Julie Cooper, and it's on there again. And it'll make the list for you. And then it has the tropes. And it's pulling the tropes from the blurbs and the reviews, and it'll tell you what's going on. So this is game changing to me, of what this can do.
Yeah, so you used it in agent mode.
Yes, I did use it in agent mode. So,
and it gives you the option, everyone. It says, "Hey, agent mode's right here. You want to use it?" And I tried it out myself, and I was not disappointed, but I also didn't give it a gigantic thing to do with multiple goals and objectives, So I think I was very straightforward in my task that I asked it about. And then it lights up the thing, and you can see the thing looking to try and do things.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool.
And you can even ask it to add stuff to your Amazon cart and all kinds of things. Like, you can keep this thing. I found it very helpful. There were some tasks that I did try having it do this week. Like, because I'm always in my Chrome browser. That's where I work. That's my working thing, because that's where I'm accessing Teachable and all these other things. And I just scratched the surface of being able to ask it of like, oh, I need to do that thing. Hey, I'm really excited to this weekend try it out with like my Instacart order and be like, can you look at my Instacart order? Know that I'm out of most everything that I like to eat a lot. Can you just go ahead and make that order of the most popular things that I like to get?
You're going to let it pull the trigger?
It will not pull the trigger. You always have to pull the trigger. You always have to do the final send. And that is a safety feature. But I think that that's a good thing, because we don't want it to like, buy.
Didn't you want me to spend $75,000 on all of these items?
No. And there are some issues. Sometimes if a website doesn't have an add to cart button specifically, it says something else. Sometimes there's a challenge there. But yeah, you can ask it all kinds of things. I've been really impressed with it in terms of what it can do and what it can get going.
What does your imagination tell you?
My imagination?
About the potential of the product.
So somebody asked me the other day, do you have an assistant? And I was like, no, I have AI. Because you can also do something like this. So let's just play here. So I'm going to open up a new tab, and I'm going to be like, can you look at my Google Calendar?
Will that work? My biggest problem is I have 2 or 3 Google accounts.
So first it'll say it needs permission. And there's a way to hook it up. Hold on a minute here. I think I messed this up. Refresh. Nope. I need to go into agent mode. How do I go into agent mode again?
You didn't actually click on it. It was agent ready mode. For you.
There we go.
Yeah. It presents itself at the beginning, y'all, but she just went into the chat. That was what happened.
2 Saturdays worth of 2-hour writing sessions this weekend and next weekend at 6 p.m. at night. So accessing your Google Calendar, got it. Add 2 writing sessions. I'll need to figure out the best time. I need to check It's doing the thing.
See? Isn't that cool?
And I can take control at any time. So it's popping open my Google Calendar there.
What you doing? What you doing, Chatty?
And then it's like checking the availability of what's going on. You can see I have flights to Vegas and things of that nature.
I've never seen it do this blank screen like this before. Usually it
Look
has
at this, guys. It's just doing it. October 25th. It was like, okay, she can do it. And look, it added the writing session, 6 to 8 p.m. And it's going to tell me I have a conflict. I'm on a freaking plane or I'm in Vegas. Or maybe it won't. Maybe it'll say, nope, you can do that because you're not on the plane. Let's see.
It's just floating. It's like, do I hit this? Do I hit this?
Do you know how much I hate making events in my Google Calendar?
If you could just go back and check what it did, you would love that.
I hate making events in my Google Calendar. Hate them. Like I'm the worst at it.
What's that thing at the bottom right there?
Which one? Where it says take control?
Yeah.
Or I can make it stop. And show notifications, allow. And it's like, I did it for you. So there it is. And then if I go to the next week, let's see. And it's right there, 6 to 8 p.m. It just added 2 writing sessions to me for my, for my calendar. So that is so powerful because you can have that open and I'm doing work and I'm like, oh crap, I need to remember, like, you do not know how many times I get a thought of like squirrel, but now I don't have to squirrel. I can send Atlas on my squirrel. Squirrel, Atlas, squirrel, go add 3 writing sessions. You know what?
Yeah, you just have to have you have to be self-aware enough to do it though. You know, that's gonna be the retraining of the brain. And
yes. But I think it's going to become second nature as we get to use to work with these as assistants. Like you'll get to the habit of like, you can delegate. I can.
I love Plumestone. He says, "Go hunt that critter for me."
And yes, it will send you. You can set it up to send you reminders. You can get it to talk to you. You can get it to do all kinds of things. And this is just the start of it. I mean, this is going to be huge for productivity.
And remember, y'all, this is the worst it's ever going to be. It's not perfect now. It's slow. It does some weird, quirky things. It fails on tasks. If an expectation that it has is not met, it can crash and burn. I've seen Matt Wolf's video where he sent it off to purchase something on Amazon,
and there was an add to cart button.
Right, and there was no add to cart button because there was a subscribe and save button. You know, and it would not. It was
fixed quickly.
Yeah, it was like, no, I'm not touching that. I was like, oh, dang, damn it.
But here's the thing. You can then tell it, oh, if it says subscribe and save, look underneath it. There's like another option of adding it to cart. And then it'll do the thing. So you can basically this thing, I can see why OpenAI was looking at probably this project and thinking that they're getting close to AGI because it has the ability to say, I ran into this problem and you can give it more instructions. It's like, okay, I'll go do that now. So it does feel like you're interacting with this thing that's thinking.
Elizabeth, one of these days we should probably have a deep discussion on what the definition of AGI is. But you know, besides that, that's a tangent for another day. But this is a lot of the functionality, y'all, that AGI has. She's very right. But man, there are a lot of different definitions. That is AGI.
Right. So Danny and Kimberly both have some good points here. Like your AI is creating some cybersecurity nightmares. So we may need to start thinking about different accounts doing different things. Maybe you have a Gmail account that's not hooked up to your bank and everything else. Like maybe you just have an AI working one and then you have a private email that you use for things that you don't let the AI touch.
that
So,
aren't sensitive to
right.
like taking over your identity, right?
Because let's face it, if this thing can access my Gmail, okay,
Mhm.
and I'm sending codes to my Gmail to get me logged in, or a scammer is sending a code to my Gmail to get me logged in, if it's able to take over my AI agent or whatever, then it can absolutely go get that code.
Yes. And
So,
there's been lots of people that have been expressing that concern in the security industry.
So I hope that some of the things I showed were just really cool, that you have this little like assistant that you can just like make me writing sessions on my Google Calendar and everything like that.
I might, I very well may break out this this small portion of this video so that people can see Elizabeth playing around with the new Chat GPT Atlas. This was fun, Elizabeth.
It
That was
was.
that was I had been I tentatively tried out that agent yesterday, and I was like, is it gonna? Oh, it did it.
Yeah.
that moment where you're like, I don't want to lose. Oh, it did it. Yay, it did it. So I'm just happy that that things are advancing now to the point where they're actually pretty good. Even though did you hear and Karpathy was on a podcast and stirred up a bunch of junk about AGI not being not being till 10 years away from now, but that we've got a lot of the stuff that is supposed to be the things to build it, but he's not convinced that we'll be able to put it all together into something that can be improve science or improve math or do new math and stuff like that.
I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of faith in people who sit around saying this can't be done or that can't be done. I listen to people who are saying like, this is the trend I see, this is where I see this thing coming together, because I find those people are usually a lot more accurate than the people who say it can't be done, because all they do is like get disproved. Like, if he's right, it makes no difference to me because it means no AGI for 10 years. Woo, I'm so glad you were right. That really saved me. But the people who tell me, oh, I see AGI coming in the next year, I'm like, oh, I need to have that on my radar, because if they're right, I needed to know that information. I needed to prepare for that information. And if they're wrong, I'm prepared for that information. So if they're off by a year or something like that, I'm still ahead. So I just don't understand the value of these talking heads or anyone being like, nope, not going to happen. It's not actually good enough. Don't believe the hype. I'm like, I'm living the hype. It's living up to the hype. I'm doing things faster.
Well, I think it's indicative of the podcast culture that we built now. People have to have opinions now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of my opinion is, and I'm going to sit in a chair and tell you about it for 2 hours, sort of thing.
So there's a question about Merlin AI. The Price is Right. I don't use Merlin AI. I don't.
Me neither.
What's the other one? There was one before Merlin that had all of, like, that was back with Gemini Palm and everything. Like, you could get all the models at one time.
Gemini Palm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What's the first one that was the aggregator that you could do before Open Router? There was one that you had all the chatbots in there. Poe.
Oh,
Yes.
That's exactly right. Poe. Yes.
Yeah.
He's on the board of OpenAI right now or something.
Poe.com.
The guy, yeah, who's on Poe.com. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or Poe.ai or whatever it is. Yeah. So I don't typically mess with the ones that are if I'm going to work with a chatbot, I want to work with a chatbot that is either directly with that company, like Claude's chatbot, OpenAI's chatbot, Perplexity's chatbot.
Yeah.
Or I want to work with an API key situation like Open Router, where it's an OpenAI, it's an API key enterprise, and I can see, and there's full transparency of everything that's going on. Or I'm piping my own API keys into like my own tooling that I built for the Future Fiction Academy, which were always transparent about the prompting. I don't like anything that is a third party situation that is not transparent about prompting or what they might be injecting and all that. This is a personal thing. This is not, I'm not prescribing.
You built the whole thing on it. You built the whole FFA
I'm not prescribing
on that
this
concept.
for other people. If Merlin works for you, it's great. But if you ever wonder why sometimes the FFA doesn't teach this tool or that tool, it's because we're really big on transparency. So like we teach Typing Mind because you're using your own API keys. We teach Raptorite because you're using your own API keys.
We even teach a little Open Router because you use your own keys. So
yes, or the prompting is transparent. It's not like the calls. You can find out exactly what's in the payload. You can actually use Open Router to use your own API keys and things of that nature. So I hope that makes sense, Daniel. Anyone else have kind of like a similar policy that they're doing or anything like that? Or it's probably irrational, but I feel that way.
No, I did not hear about the Perplexity.
Nope,
lawsuit.
I have not. But the way I look at the lawsuits is money's going to change hands. Lawyers are going to get rich. Nothing's going to stop this multi-billion-dollar technology because the horse has left the barn. So
it really has.
So all that'll happen is even in a situation where Perplexity has found to be been wrongdoing, maybe it's big enough that it shuts Perplexity down, but I guarantee you Perplexity's technologies will get sold to the highest bidder in any bankruptcy. So that's why I like these lawsuits and things like that. They might slow some things down, but they're not going to stop it.
This is just another tangent, but I really wish Apple would buy Perplexity. Man, I want my Apple products to be top notch. And
I mean,
sometimes when I'm working with my artificial intelligence, my Apple AI, the Apple intelligence thing, it's
yeah. So yeah, the Perplexity lawsuit, I guess, is also it's about the copyright and the it's again. And that's going to happen. That's going to ripple through. It's going to take all of that. And eventually, what'll eventually happen is that enough cases will go through that people will just start settling and making settlements because it's just too expensive to go all the way through the court cases and everything like that. So
Moonchild, just out of curiosity, have you ever had a Macintosh computer? Just wondering, because I've lived in both universes, and it's weird how much easier it is to live in a Mac universe than it is a PC universe, because you have to plug everything into a PC. It's able to do everything with everything, and I'm an ecosystem guy. I'm an ecosystem guy.
All right.
I hear you.
So the last thing I promised to do was to go play around with Claude skills. So are we doing that?
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have something that I'm going to do from scratch. Okay. Now I do not know the first thing about Claude skills. I have not watched any videos on it. All I have heard is everybody scream about it, how wonderful it is. So this is, yes.
All right, could you explain to me what it is?
From what I understand is that you can have scripts and different things like little snippets of code or documents and things like that it can run while you're working in the chat. So you're basically like building your own kind of Frankenstein little like vibe coded entity here inside of Claude. It's almost like artifacts on crack. That's what I understand it to be.
Okay, let's see it.
Have you played with it?
Not even.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were asking me and you had a different opinion. Let us know in the chat what you think of Claude skills.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Well, that's awesome. So I'm going to be in Claude.
How long has it been out?
A couple of weeks. So here I am with Claude. I'm going to artifacts on crack, your next song. I'm going to stop the comments just so that it's easier to see, and I'm going to throw us at the bottom just so that it's easier for people to see. Now I'm actually going to read through the things. Danny says it is basically Claude code built into the chat. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to find out how easy this thing is to use out of the box. So more file types on Claude. Claude can turn analysis into spreadsheets, ideas into presentations. Very cool. Love all this. Allow limited network access. Gives Claude access to allowed external data sources. Yes. Monitor closely as it increases security risks. Claude, I already gave you all of my files.
Oh my gosh.
Can we stop pretending that I know?
Amade is obsessed. All right, keep going. Amade, the CEO of
Yeah.
Anthropic. He is obsessed. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. Okay, so I'm here in Claude. Now, what is this little? Oh, it's got a little ghosty. Okay, that's not it. Projects, artifacts, code. So where the heck do you use this new Claude skills? Maybe it's this thing. Nope, that's extended thinking. Search and tools. I have heard about these things, but I don't know what it is.
Elizabeth, let's treat this like the actual chat is the code, and let's see what you can do. Maybe that's what the problem is. Because right there, you see where it says right there, hey, Claude, can you make me a PowerPoint? Maybe.
I don't want a PowerPoint about the Golden State Bridge. No.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though. Maybe it's just you start typing.
Okay.
Let's try.
Thanks. No, I'm going to go to projects and see. No. Okay.
Like I said, it's just a suggestion, but looks like.
Well, no, how I would really do it is I would, once I can't find it and somebody told me I should be able to find it, the next thing I do is I go to documentation. Personally, try Haiku 4.5. No, thanks. We'll do Sonnet. Okay. How do I use Claude skills? Let's see if it's accessing a database of like information about what it knows about itself.
It would be nice.
It would be great. It's ruminating on it. Stand by.
Ruminating.
See, Danny says go under settings. I probably have to turn it on in the in like when I had to turn on artifacts and things like that for the first time.
Oh, I can't remember. Did I have to? We had to turn on artifacts in the first
Yeah,
time?
okay. So it does not, it's a bit longer. So I'm just going to go to settings and then, yes, I'm writer at elizabethannwest.com in case you were wondering. Color mode, capabilities. I bet it's under that. Artifacts is turned on. AI powered artifacts. I bet that's what skills are. Allow network, allow memory, experimental. Oh,
skills.
There it is. Okay, so I'd have to upload a skill in order to work on it.
Not necessarily. There looks like there's some presets.
Yeah, so there's some presets. Algorithmic art, artifacts builder, multi-component Claude automatic with modern front end. Okay, yep, I like that thing. Let's turn that thing on. Brand guidelines. I don't care about your official typography. Fine, whatever. Go ahead. Canvas design. Create the beautiful visual art in PNG PDF documents using design philosophy. You should use this skill when the user asks to create a poster, piece of art, design, or another static piece. Sure.
Yep.
A set of resources to help me write all kinds of internal communications using the formats that my company likes. I think you could use that to like hack it if you said like your internal comms or chapters.
Interesting. Looks like it's got an MC. It's got an MCP builder.
Sure, we'll turn that on too. A GIF creator. Okay.
Remember, it knows it knows MCP best because that's where it came from.
Theme factory, and sure, we'll just turn them all on.
Yes.
Okay, so they're all on. And now
I'm fascinated to see what in the world an uploaded skill would be.
Well, click upload skill, and you just do a zip file that includes it's a markdown file. And then a description format. So see an example. So this is what we've been talking about and what we've been working on in Future Fiction Academy. So I want to just go to this for just a second. Okay. Our authors have been working in Markdown for over a year now. We started working with Markdown with your first draft. We started working with Markdown with and this is a big important thing because we also worked with JSON files when we did Rexy 2. We now have YAML. I'll have to look into that. But the point is that this new era of authorship, okay, that class that we have for $4.99, it's going to walk you through all of this stuff. So if I'm speaking Latin to you right now or like a foreign language, all of this has been explained to the members of the FFA for over a year now. And that's why everybody was like, Elizabeth, you got to use skills. You got to use skills. The stuff we have been doing and we've been sharing on our YouTube channel, I love it that I'm now seeing these things get integrated into the chat bots and into things.
This is so much fun.
Yeah.
If I could build an MCP server from scratch by just prompting it in a vibey sort of way, Oh my gosh. The things that you could the trouble you could get yourself into.
And Alyssa says YAML is like the Tupperware containers, but even more granular. And Rachel goes, where do you think they got the idea?
I was gonna say, I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on.
I didn't say that. I'm not going to take credit for things that I don't know that they did, but I have to say, let's take a look at this thing. I'm going to zoom in so we can see a type of this. We've had classes to teach people how to make these things inside of what's that thing? Visual Studio Code and everything like that. So
oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. So okay, I've got a templates generator. So the JS is JavaScript. So it has all of the principles, but you don't have to make any of these things because I bet you Claude Code and stuff can make its own stuff. If you give it an example and be like, hey, I got to make something like this. I need you to make me a skill. That's all coming.
Yeah, but what would be you and me, we pride ourselves on our imagination. I cannot come up with a skill off the top of my head right now. So what would you do? Oh man. So you would deploy this independently, you think? Or do you think that it'd just be some little quirky program you have sitting on your computer that you could just drop the stuff into? Maybe?
I don't know. I think it all works inside of Claude.
No, you should be able to build a vibe-coded thing that is exported from Claude.
Not for the skills. The skills all operate inside of Claude. It allows.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the output of the skill.
Yeah.
So, and you're talking about the actual building of the skill. Okay.
A chapter is considered good if it's plus or minus 200 words of the target. So I'm going to say I need a word counter skill for when you're writing chapters if the AI can check the chapter length. So it's reading the skill creator documentation to understand how to build an effective skill. And now it's making it for me.
Yeah. Very cool.
And then you download that and I install it.
Download it and then upload it back to
I upload it back to itself. And this should be okay because like it's its own thing. So if it doesn't. All right, so it's making it, it's running it. I don't know what that is. Removing the example files that aren't needed. Creating the skill.md with instructions for Claude how to use it. Cool.
This is cool.
Danny, yeah, slicker than owl.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. But you do need to understand what it's doing and all of that. So it can understand. So it's removing the template so it can create the real one. So I guess it's deciding to like modify it or whatever. All right, now let me test the script to make sure it works correctly. So it did something here. There's a test chapter that's very short. So it should fail.
Running Claude. Chapter counter skill.
With a short chapter and a 2,000 word target to make sure it works correctly. And it did. So now it's just packaging it. Holy crap. I would never have had to know how to do all of this. So
when I'm making an MCP server, it should do all this crap too.
I don't know for sure, but there's some things here. So I'm just downloading this to my downloads, chapter word counter. And then I'm going to go back to my settings.
This is
down
crazy.
To capabilities, and I'm going to upload a skill, and I'm just going to grab that thing that I just downloaded it and give it to him.
Was that a zip file that it downloaded?
I don't know, but it's there. Chapter word counter. Check the chapter word counts.
Very cool.
So now the question becomes a new chat.
How do you deploy it?
Oh, look, Hey, Claude, I just added the chapter word counter skill. So that's how you call it in quotation marks, I guess. Can you make something amazing with it? Nope. I'm going to say, I want you to write a first chapter of a haunted house novel that sets up the reason the person inherited the house, and only write 2,000 words. Let's see what it does. And let me start by reading the chapter word counter skill to ensure I follow best practices. Ooh.
Interesting.
Let's see what it does. So it's reading it. So now it's going to write the first chapter. The lawyer's office smelled of old paper and lemon. Mr.
So it's going to.
So it's writing the chapter.
Sarah, the incident 1973.
A chill ran down her spine. So you could make skills for editing things. And this is where the big thing is that Joseph wanted, that Joseph is experimenting with. He envisions a world where our software is able to use MCP servers that can just talk to whatever chatbot you like. So it can take all on these functionalities, and then you can easily send stuff back into like YFD or into RaptorWrite.
Oh, and use it as a part of a chain.
Exactly.
Oh.
So that's the big thing that we're working on for next year. And that's the thing that, getting all that set up. Obviously, we're not going to be able to let people come back at their old
editing.
Editing. Yep.
Editing.
Okay, so verified. Look at this. The chapter is 1542. So more sensory details, and now it's just rewriting the chapter.
No.
Yeah. Adding that she found a photograph.
Wait a minute. That means you could build a skill to do the easy peasy book machine?
You could build a skill just for a specific book that you wanted to write. Oh my gosh. Like you could take all the instructions of the story dossier and then tell it to this is the skill because this is the set of instructions you're doing. And you write chapter 1 and you write chapter 2 and you write chapter 3. And you have all of the requirements of the little mini skills of use this skill over here to check the chapter length. Yeah.
Oh, what did you just say out your mouth? Huh. Huh. Oh.
Carla goes in minutes. Rachel goes, oh.
Uh-oh.
Danny says, after party explaining what I've done.
Oh my God.
Okay, so on that note, let's finish this, and it is time for our after party. Our after party will be in the lab room. How do you get to the lab room? Well, you join the Accelerator Mastermind. The link's down in the description. So it's 249. You join it, go to Future Fiction Lab, the third thing down, it'll say the current Zoom links, and you come to the lab room, and you can find out what Danny just made, because I'm going to find out what Danny just made.
Oh, the profoundness of did you hear the echo of O's?
I did.
Oh.
So let's see what happened here. This is where it did the chapter 1, and so now I have this right here. Let's see if it's within plus or minus 200. I don't have my word counter anymore, but
what happened?
It just doesn't work anymore in the browser. So I'm going to just go over to a new tab and share this tab instead, and just go to a word counter. Now, word counters are all over the place, so I'm happy if it's close. It was originally 1,500. We have 2,100. Holy smokes.
My God.
Claude can count.
Oh my God. That did not just happen.
That did just happen.
2 years ago. Where's this crap 2 years ago? All right, so I just don't
I think it's time for a song in the after party.
All right. So, you want to play your song again, or can I play my spooky song? on the way out. If you want to play your spooky song, you can.
I wasn't gonna play the same spooky song. I was gonna play the Right on Time one because it's all about coding and vibe coding, but we can play something.
No, I was just gonna play music.
Got it. Just music. Okay, no.
Yeah, no, not a video or anything.
The Right on Time vibe code because I think it's the right thing for us. And again, how do you get to the after party? You join the FFA and it's in the top. It's in the lab. So hopefully
I love that. Yay, spooky. All right,
Yeah.
here. This really quickly. This was the music that I was going to play at the beginning of the thing, but Elizabeth had a better idea.
I had a spooky song too.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoop. And there we go. Ready? All right, y'all. So there is an after party. There really is. We're gonna go out of here on the video, but I wanted to tell you all, you need to come over to the Future Fiction Academy. We have so many standalone classes. We have a gate. We have an accelerator. We have so many things to teach you. Please come on over. We want to help you achieve your goals, your dreams. You want to write a book? We will help you do that. It's a big deal, and we will make sure you have the skills to get it done. Elizabeth, you have anything to say before we start the video up that I still have no idea which one it is?
I got it.
Oh.
Blue light, black tea, curse the drums on 3. Little secret language, ghost keys, low key, vibe code, soft glow, sidebar, halo. I say teach me slow and it says let go. Kept the door locked, key on a string. Said too late, still the bell would ring. I get by sparks, make one fire. Best part stitched, pulling higher. Didn't know code, I know shine. Thought I was late, I'm right on time. Right on, right on, right on time. Draft towns, dead ends, map bends, it mends. Windows up, winds in, one flame, no spin. Thread line, faint hum, quiet becomes echo room, now sings. Gold spine, one thing, all my cans turn ash in the breeze. Lowercase blooming, soft release. I get by sparks, make one fire. Best part stitched, pulling higher. Didn't know code, I know shine. Thought I was late, I'm right on time. Right on, right on, right on time. Paper gates, my clock's to set. Count to 8, don't forget. Pieces, places, future mine. Tick, tick, drop. A line. Not too late, no, not this life. Found the door, crossed the line. I keep a sparks, one bright fire. Underline truth, cut the wire. Didn't know code, I know shine. No, I'm not late, I'm right on time. Right on. Right on time.
Friday, we have the after party. Because you are right on time, ladies and gentlemen. You are not late. Come join us.
I love how you lamented. You were like, right on time.
It's so easy with this stuff to feel like, well, if it's this good, I'm already behind. I can't. No. Catch up. We're here. We're here to help you. Nobody is here to abandon you. We are all at different levels, and they're chomping at the bit for me to get to the after party. So I'm going to say adieu, and you do the see you in class, right?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Future Fiction Academy, lots of stuff to learn over there, and you can do it all under the accelerator. See you, every single one of you, in class. Have a good day.